Hello students, today we are going to start with the female reproductive system, then fertilization, copulation and then development. So first of all, in the last video already we have seen the male reproductive system and the excretory system together. In the female reproductive system also I have drawn both the systems together, but they are not functioning together. The excretory system is completely different and the reproductive system in females are completely different, separated from each other. So just see here, this is the kidneys, right? So these kidneys, they're attached to the ovaries externally from outside by a fold of peritoneum that is known as the mesovarium. Okay, so this mesovarium is actually the peritoneal fold with which the ovary externally get attached to the wall of the kidney. In case of the male reproductive system, the testis also attached to the peritoneal wall, that it's actually a folded structure that is known as mesorrhea. In this case, in case of female reproductive system, the kidney, the outer wall is attached to the ovary by the mesovarium. This is a peritoneal fold. Now you can see there are irregular shaped structured ovaries are there. So these ovaries are also buried by the fat bodies. On either side the fat bodies are present. Now these fat bodies, they will hold the ovaries together. Now these ovaries, they will have the ova in different developmental stage. So this ova, they are matured and they will be liberated into the peritoneal cavity. Now these are the oviducts. Okay, so these are the oviducts. So this oviducts will collect the ovum. Okay, they will collect the ovum. So whenever it collects the ovum, then eventually it is coming to the next part, that is the ovary sac, right? So here these are the ovary sacs. So this ovary sacs will store the female gametes temporarily. But if you see the excretory system, it is completely separated. See, these are the kidneys. Kidneys will have their own ureter through which the gametes, the female gamete will not come. Only the ureters, they will collect the urine, and both of them, the ovary sac and the ureter, both of them, they will be open into the next structure, that is the rectum. Next, this is the bladder. Okay, and from the cloaca they release the this will release the female gamete also, the fecus, the fecal matter, as well as the urine. So this is the female reproductive system. If you see the next stage, it is the process of mating, isn't that? So see, first of all, in case of the mating, they have external fertilization, so they don't have to have mating. But yes, they have one pseudo mating. This phenomenon is known as Plexus. Okay, now why it is so? See, the male do not have the copulatory organ, so they have to have the external fertilization. The females, they are releasing the ova, but at the same time the male and the female gametes have to deposit so that the female gamete can be fertilized by the spermatozoa or the male gamete. So that's why the male holds the female with the help of the copulatory pad present in the index of the forelimb, and after that, just after estivation, they just in the raining season they come out and they readily do the process of fertilization. So both of them, they release the ovum. On the top of the ovum, the female, they release around 2500 to 3000 ovum at a time, and the male that is present above the female, it will release also the male gamete at the same time over the ova, so that the male and the female get fertilized. So whenever the male and the female get fertilized, after that they develop the zygote. That zygote will cleave, and after that one larval stage is developed. So that larval stage is known as the tadpole. So that zygote, after 2 weeks, they convert into a tadpole stage. So that the tadpole is going to have a large body, and they're going to have the tail. So this will have the external gills, and this external gills are replaced by the internal gills later on. So this tadpole are the aquatic, they are monotelic, they are herbivorous. Okay, remember that. This tadpole, these are the aquatic, right? These are monotelic, and they are the herbivorous larva. Okay, they are herbivorous. They generally take the phytoplankton. They are present on the water. Then after that, after some time, the gills, they are getting absorbed. The tail, that is reabsorbed, and gradually the limb starts to develop. Whenever the limb starts to develop, along with that head, then eye, ear, all those sensory organs will also start to develop, and after they completely metamorphose to the adults. So see, this metamorphosis, remember, this metamorphosis is complete metamorphosis. Okay, complete metamorphosis means they have a complete intermediate stage that is called as the tadpole stage. So whenever they metamorphose to the adult, after some time they come out of the aquatic state and become completely terrestrial. So this is about the female reproductive system, copulation, then fertilization, development, metamorphosis. Right, this is the life cycle of the frog. Now why this frog is important to mankind? See, they are literally, they are having lots of importance. See, first of all, it is a basic typical organism which is used in research purpose, so that we can understand or study the different physiological system, as it resembles a lot with the other physiological systems. So that's why it is studied as a research purpose. This frog, as it is a carnivorous animal, the adults, they take the insects, so they can be biological insecticides. They kill the insects, and this important, they are also they actually eat the mosquitoes, which is a pest of various diseases, right? So that's why it is a important species in the whole ecological system, in our ecosystem. It is a very important species in our food chain, so that whenever we have the energy flow, this frog plays a very important role. Okay, so if somehow suppose the frog is completely disappears, then the whole food chain, even the whole food web will be disturbed, and we will have disruption of the energy flow. So that's why this is a species which is very much important. So that's all about the frog. I hope you understand. So that's all about the whole physiology, anatomy, and the morphology of frog. That's all about even the chapter. In the next video we will see a different chapter. I hope you understand. Thank you.